Good morning, everyone. First thing, let me tell you this here. Have a wonderful day. Don't let other people get you down. Don't let other people make you feel sad in some kind of way, you know. But I do want to bring up a topic. I'm not trying to get all mushy. There's a topic I want to get up to, just a small one. It's going to be a small detail. Our black people, we need to stop thinking all black people are the same. They're not. First of all, if you do your little research on Africa itself, we already know Africa is the biggest continent on the planet. So we have many different tribes in Africa. And most of these people that was in Africa, they wasn't really relating to each other. Then they might do some trading and so on and so forth, but they wasn't really relating to each other. One of the reasons why African people from different tribes and different cultures, they had to basically entwine with each other is because of the slave trade. Without the slave trade and the slaves being captured and they're always being put in basically compound in one uh, ship or several ships and then brought over here to the new land, a land that they probably didn't know, or maybe the ancestors came to the land they didn't know, if you will. Um, if I was in a tribe, say hypothetically the Zulu, and you got the Suwatsi, and you're way on the opposite side on the east of Africa, and I am on the north. Most likely, we don't know each other. We don't know we don't know what we're doing in each other's tribes. Okay. Remember, with all these different tribes, all of them have their own way of doing things in their own life. So we talking about now going and forward, many different generations, generations after generations of lies and death and so on and so forth. A green light went up to my head. Green light. We don't get along with each other because we really don't know what tribe we come from. We all keep talking about Mother Africa, but what tribe do you really come from? What if the northern tribe did not like the southern tribe? What if the east tribe did not really like the west tribes? What if the southeast didn't like the east tribe? So on and so forth. And in between, you have different types of different tribes in Africa. Some got along and some didn't. So we might be saying, oh, Africa itself in a whole. But you got to understand something, black folks. We all don't come from the same tribe. So when we out here now, living here in America, you know, we trying to figure out why do some black people act a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever tribe their ancestors come from, we might have to start thinking of that. We might have to do some renewing our minds, because if you from a tribe from ancient long ago who didn't like my tribe, that's in your blood trade. That's in your DNA. Some of us just don't like each other. Literally. That goes with all cultures. Since civilization started in Africa, okay, remember there were wars, different tribes, the Nubians, you had the Nubians and all different kinds of different tribes in Africa. It just wasn't only the Egyptians. Okay, you had different types of tribes, the Babylonians and all kinds of different tribes. You know, the Hittites, the Canaanites. You got all these different tribes that's in Africa. People don't get in their mind. So if I didn't like you, or we didn't want to be around you for whatever reason why we didn't want to be around you, going forward thousands of years, what's the difference? We keep talking about, oh, our brothers and sisters need to get along. Can we all strive for the one goal? What goal is that? We sit up here and talk about, oh, this brother, this sister is a sellout, is a coon. I'm gonna tell you something. After a while, I started really doing some hardcore search, and there was a small piece that Jim Brown had done, and it woken my eyes. When I seen this piece, Jim Brown was basically stating that Africa is a giant continent with many different cultures. These cultures was not like related to each other in some kind of way. They was not getting along all the time. They didn't even really know each other that much or at all. They only came together because of the slave trade. They were compound together and brought to the new lands. So they had no other choice but to come together to fight the common enemy. Think about that. So if the slave trade never took place, if people wasn't stolen from their lands, we all still be, doing what the things we be doing in Africa. Whatever culture that was going on, wherever east, south, west, or north that your people was on, you still be doing it. So we have to start to think clearly. Why we go, well, why we say to ourselves, why they don't want to understand that you from Africa. Africa where? This is not a disrespect to Africa, but Africa where? Because you got some Africans who don't like black African American people. Don't think they like, oh yeah, we like you. All of them don't like you. You got some who come here and do not give you no respect. Okay, I've ran into some of them over the years. They have no respect for you. So now, if they feel the way they feel, now it's Nigeria, Syria, and all these other countries that's in Africa. Okay, you don't know until you go over there yourself. Okay, and I don't mean just one part. Okay, you need to do a true pilgrimage. There's so many different little small countries in Africa. Some of them you might not be able to go into, and you might not come back out. Peace.